Assalamualaikum and greeting to you all. My name is Nur Hidayah binti Abdul Rahman, metric number F21A1226. Today, my team and I would like to talk about the roles of microorganisms in traditional food fermentation. Shall I begin? Fermented foods and beverages, whether of plant or animal origin, play an important role in the diet of people in many parts of the world. Fermented foods not only provide important sources of nutrients, but have also great potential in maintaining health, such as antioxidant and preventing diseases like cardiovascular disease. Lactic acid bacteria and yeast are the major group of microorganisms associated with traditional fermented foods. These include fermented milks such as yogurt, cereal-based fermented food, and non-alcoholic beverage fermented foods. This video is aimed to review the role of microorganisms in traditional food fermentation, such as enhancing the imparting biopreservative effects, enriching sensory quality of the food, improvement of food safety, degrading toxic components, and enhancing the bioavailability of nutrients. First of all, microorganisms and role in imparting biopreservative effects. Biopreservation exploits the antimicrobial activities of some microorganisms to inhibit the growth of spoilage and pathogenic microbes in foods. This biological approach seeks to minimize the addition of chemical additives to food such as nitrite, sodium chloride, and organic acids. In this case, lactic acid bacteria, LAB, which have antagonistic properties that make them useful as biopreservative, are mostly used. When LAB compete for nutrients, their metabolites often include active antimicrobials such as lactic and acetic acids, hydrogen peroxide, and peptide bacteriocins. Some LAB produce the antimicrobianicin, which is an effective preservative.
So hi, Assalamualaikum. My name is Muhammad Alif Afam bin Abdul Halim and my matrix number is F21A1124. So today I'm going to talk about role of microorganisms in traditional fermented food. So my point is raw materials can be transformed through fermentation into new product with increased nutritional value due to the enrichment of certain bioavailable nutrients. It also enhance gut health properties due to the involvement of probiotic in fermentation. The microorganisms are used to initiate fermentation along with probiotic microbes supplemented in fermented food can function as microbiofactories for the production of desired nutrients and bioactive while consuming undesired substances. For example, bacteria containing beta-galactosidase in fermented milk enable the production of lactose-free or lactose-reduced products. Different types of hydrolysis reaction may be induced by entrance enzyme of microorganisms, which can release nutrients and bioactive with desirable molecule size and bioavailability. For example, peptide and amino acid from the raw materials. Fermented food such as yogurt. As a nutrient-dense fermented food contains bacteria cultures and various macro or micronutrients and bioactive metabolites derived from fermentation. Thus, exert health benefit its initial raw materials against health problems such as type 2 diabetes and cardiovascular disease. So, that's all from me. It concludes my point. It states that microorganisms plays a role in traditional fermented food and its arrangement, sensory quality of the food.
My name is Nurul Laili Aima binti Mat Hassan, metric number F21A1222. The third role is improvement food safety. Let's start it. Microorganism has been used for the production as well as for the quality and safety of the traditional food fermentation. Antimicrobial and other properties of some selected microorganisms are being used to prevent food spoilage and food preservation. Some of the recent examples are use of bacteriocins and probiotics in food or by increasing the shelf life of food items, by using microbial interactions, or by reducing the pathogenic microorganisms by competitive microorganisms. There are several specific use of microbes in the traditional food fermentation today. Yeast, including Saccharomyces cerevisiae, is used to leaven bread as well as in the fermentation of alcoholic beverages. Certain bacteria, including lactic acid bacteria, are used to produce yogurt, cheese, and pickles. Some cheese, such as blue cheese, Stilton, Gorgonzola, and so forth, use molds to aid in ripening and provide characteristic flavoring. Other use include citric acid production by fungi, the addition of probiotic supplements in yogurt and drinks, and the production of vinegar.
Hi, Assalamualaikum. My name is Muhammad Nabil Hakim bin Muhammad Nazri. Card number F21B1144. For the first role microorganism in traditional food fermentation is degrading toxic content. So I want to ask you a question. Are fermented food really toxic? Yes, exactly. There are many types of toxin in fermentation food, but commonly is mycotoxin and bacterial toxin. Fermented food like milk product and meat sausage are vulnerable to contamination. So I'm gonna talk about these two types of toxins that are commonly found in fermentation food. Number one is mycotoxin. All fungal toxins are collectively called mycotoxin. Several mycotoxins were reported to be present in fermentation food. And second one is bacterial toxin. Also can be found in fermentation food. So how to prevent this? Does microorganism can remove toxin? Yes. Fermented food can be great assistant in detoxification because they contain helpful bacteria to bring out flora back to balance. The balance means the better digestion, we all get better nutrition absorption. So, the bacteria I mean is lactic acid bacteria. The use of lactic acid bacteria to eliminate the mycotoxin in fermentation food is a common practice in various food industries. The strain of Lactobacillus, Bifidobacterium, Lactococcus, and many more have been routinely used to remove the mycotoxin in foods. And these strains are known for their antagonistic and toxin-binding ability. The aflatoxins eradicating of lactic acid bacteria strains have been reported recently. So I think that's all from me. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Siti Noraisha binti Muhammad Yusof, matric number F21A1247. Last but not least, the roles of microorganisms in traditional food fermentation is enhancing the bioavailability of nutrients. Microorganisms that contribute in traditional food fermentation is lactic acid bacteria, yeast, and other microbes. They do some of the body digestive work beforehand, making digestion and assimilation easier. During fermentation, these beneficial microbes also produce enzymes that pre-digest food. For example, the enzyme make minerals in the cultured foods more bioavailable. They replenish and nourish the correct needs of the bacteria that live within us and support our health. In conclusion, it is clear that traditional fermented food has been part of the human diet due to the modification in their nature. It is also contributing to enhance flavor and high-profile nutritional properties without much information and knowledge of microbial functionality. With an extensive review in fermented food, this video may promote microbial and biochemical changes in fermented foods in a comprehensive manner that help to understand the overall beneficial effect of microorganisms in traditional food fermentation. That's all from us. Till again.